Hello, everyone. My name is Annika, and I'm going to be talking about 5 tips to bring more peace into your life. Let me just quickly introduce myself. I worked as a pharmacist for well over a decade. I left my job in 2019 and went on a journey to heal from burnout. And these are some of the things that I learned along the way. So I'm going to be looking down in my notes. The first one, you've tried all of the mantras, you've tried affirmations, you have a wonderful exercise routine, you've done all these things. What is it that you can do different that will also help you to bring more peace into your life? So, what you can do is use heart math. This simple breathing exercise will help you to become more coherent and regulate your nervous system. So, what you're going to do is simply to inhale for a count of 5 and exhale for a count of 5. So let's just do a few rounds together, and you would continue this for 3 minutes, and it will reset your nervous system very quickly, especially if you're in a stressful situation and you don't have a ton of time to spend and do this because you're around people, you're at work, wherever you are. You can take a few moments and do this round of breathing. So I like to place a hand on my heart because I'm a very kinesthetic person who learns from doing touch. So I place my left hand on my heart and my right hand on my belly. Again, and if you're at a place where you don't feel comfortable doing that, you can just omit that step. So what you're going to do is just relax your shoulders, relax your face. Again, these are things you can do in stressful moments. No one has to know. So you're going to inhale for a count of 3. Sorry. Inhale for a count of 5. You can make it any number you want over 3. So inhale for a count of 5 and then exhale for a count of 5. Again, you're going to inhale for a count of 5 and then exhale for a count of 5. And then continue these rounds of breathing. And what you can do is add in inhaling care for a count of 5, exhaling care for a count of 5. Inhaling love for a count of 5 and exhaling love for a count of 5. This is going to bring more care, compassion, and love into your life, increase your sense of gratitude and appreciation. Okay, so my second tip, okay, I'm looking at my notes. My second tip is get in touch with your inner artist. Wait. Before you say no, I'm out. No, you are an artist. Everyone is an artist. As I believe this is attributed to Picasso, everyone is an artist. So, what it's going to do is, as Julia Cameron says, she is the one who wrote the book called The Artist's Way, and it is a phenomenal book, phenomenal read. It changed my life. So, what you do, all you need to do, this one simple component of it, you can do more if you want. You can do the morning pages. What I'm advocating for simply here is for you to go on an artist date once a week. If you can't do once a week, set a number every other week, every 3 weeks. If you're a busy mom, you're working, whatever your situation is. So, how do you do the artist date? An artist date is simply a time where you carve out something to intrigue, something that's intriguing for you. It could be something as simple as baking a cake, or baking bread. It could be as elaborate as going to a museum, touring a winery. Maybe not the winery if you have an issue with that. However, what I'm saying is you're going to carve out as little time or as much as you want. What I used to do is when I was working at a job that was very stressful before I left, I would take my lunch break and I would walk down to a museum that was literally, it was so close, right by the hospital. And I would go into the museum. It's called MoCAD, Museum of Contemporary Art and Design in Detroit. And I would go in there and there would be fabulous art installments. And it was donation because I lived in the city of Detroit at the time. And I would go in there and I would just allow myself to be immersed in these amazing artists and to heal myself through art. And that's very simple. I didn't have to pay any money. I could give as much or as little as I wanted. And they had a nice little lunchery or a place where you could eat. And I would go in there and amazing food. Now, if you live in a city like Detroit, you are so blessed. Detroit has so many things you can do that were low cost and free um, if you want to immerse yourself in the arts. So that is my tip. Again, number two is artistry. And remember, you can keep it simple. I used to do like, let me go and to my local park and look at the design. How did they design this? Oh, this is wonderful. This is how this is laid out. And that was my artist stage. Um, Look at buildings if you're in a city or if you're in the country. Um, you can look at plants and see how they interact, watch birds, watch clouds. It can be as elaborate or as simple as you make it. And there is no time commitment. Sometimes it was literally 15 minutes, sometimes it was 30 minutes, sometimes it was a whole day. So don't let that be a hang up for you. I've already told you it doesn't have to be anything elaborate. It can be so simple. So for moms, people that are busy working several jobs or busy professionals in the healthcare field, nurses, doctors, pharmacists, you can do it. Okay, let me look at my notes. I think my third tip was okay, deep inquiry. If you've heard of Byron Katie, it is a form of asking questions in order to free yourself from thoughts. If you already have a practice of deep inquiry and you feel like something's still missing, what you can do is add in somatics to represent the emotions that you are working with. So let me go through, I'll use the example of Byron Katie's The Work. So she has four questions, and the four questions are the first one is it true? The second is, can you absolutely know it's true? And you answer yes or no. If you say yes, you continue. If you say no, you're going to continue. I may have that wrong, but you're going to continue. And so the third question is, how do you react? What happens when you believe that thought? So if you say no, is when you keep going, right? If you can't no, you still have a shadow of a doubt. And then fourth, who do you be without that thought? Okay. In this case, what we're going to do is we're going to work with the opposing sides of these thoughts. Okay. So say the one thought is, I feel this issue is so painful that this comment is really wounding me. You're going to work with the polarity. The opposite polarity of this would be what? Freedom from that thought, peace. So represent that feeling with your body. The opposite of peace would be some painful thought. Represent it with your body. I mean, really represent it. Like if it's just shaking, 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 and breathing deeply, breathing deeply. This is somatics. This is body work. So we're adding on the questions and adding in the somatics. So we represent the polar opposite of that chaotic feeling. You represent it with your body. You're not worried about any words. You're just using your body to get it out. Breathing deeply as you get that feeling out. And then what you're going to do is imagine, what is peace? How does that feel in the body? Peace is, oh, so serene, right? And then what you're going to do is go back and be back and forth between that and then the peace. So it becomes like a beautiful dance. And then you'll get to the point where this even becomes a beautiful, where you can unclench your fingers and it becomes so peaceful. So you're going to move between those two emotions until it becomes a beautiful dance between the pain and the peace, right? Isn't that beautiful alliteration? PP. Pain and the peace. Get it all out as you're breathing deeply again, and then relax. Peace until you really feel that it's all gone. So that's my third tip. So we're doing Byron Katie or some kind of deep inquiry with the addition of somatics. Okay. Fourth tip is this is done different is lighten your heart with laughter. Okay. Sometimes things are so heavy that it just feels like you have nothing to laugh about. And sometimes it gets to the point where you're like, I can't even remember the last time I laughed. Now, if you've been around children, you know that they laugh at everything all the time. They're always laughing. Everything is funny to them. Everything is just a wonderful, wonderful expression of joy, right? Laughter. Of course, they have their oscillations between the joy and the crying and the other emotions. But from children, we can learn a valuable lesson, or maybe you'll feel that way. And so I was like, oh, Norman Cousins. This man laughed his way back to health twice, not once, but twice. He laughed his way back to health. So I said, there has to be something to this. Lo and behold, there's something called laughter yoga. So I started watching these videos and I would do it. So let's do it right now. You're making yourself laugh. Before you know it, you feel lighter as something has been lifted from you. So you can check throughout the day. Have I laughed today? Like, what in the world? Have I given myself this gift of laughter? Okay. So you can lighten your heart with laughter. That's my fourth tip. Peace done different. And the last one is take a nap. If you can, take a nap. If it's only 5 minutes, close your eyes and just say, you know what? If you have a practice of prayer or meditation, before you go into that, you can drift off and you can say, I would like information on the solution to this issue. Um, and then close your eyes. If you only have a few minutes, just relax. Relax your face, relax your eyes, relax your shoulders, release your tongue from the roof of your mouth. You're just going sequentially down your whole body and relaxing and releasing everything. You can add in the heart math breathing. Of course, they have devices. If you want, you can buy that. It's not really, once you learn that it's basically 5 seconds of inhalation and 5 seconds of exhalation. Again, if you like gadgets, you might want to buy one. I'm not, there's no affiliate link. Um, these are just some tips that I hope will help you if you need more peace in your life. And I am wishing you more peace in your life, health, recovery. Again, my name is Annika, and I help women, sisters in healthcare recover from burnout. There is light at the end of the tunnel, and I create unique programs for people because everyone is unique and your path to recovery will be unique. So I hope this was helpful. Subscribe, comment below, and I wish you again more peace. Thank you.